3 here. Match point for Blacklist International.
Okay, well, we pretty much, I would say, exhausted the points of, the draft. And even hearing what Midnight had to say, there's a lot here on the table, obviously, that has to happen here for RSG. Hey, they went through a reverse sweep yesterday. Who's to say that it can't happen here today? I know that's kind of a miracle and a half, as we would say here. Yeah, but we'll have to see if it can happen. Right now, though, bottom lane, again, how will this Esmeralda perform and work in the hands of Naz here for this game?
Yeah, adjustment there actually for RSG. To make this Esmeralda work, they started off with the dual XP lane for themselves, so it isn't just Naz alone trying to deal with Blacklist and two of their members. Yeah, dexstar there to help him. I wonder if RSG is still going to continue that.
So interestingly enough, the way Nats is playing this and building it, it's like he loaded a save file from mid-2022. Like literally just ported that metagame's pick into now and Xort.
Oh, Xort, okay. You're starting to see here again. We really haven't had that much information on how well this Angela can work here. And if it fits that meta, like you guys mentioned, the Go Baby meta here. But I'm feeling that if it's anyone to make it work, it could be ohmyvenus.
Yeah, that's the queen we're talking about.
By charging it up, Enid actually had the vision on ohmyvenus there, provided by Light. So still a steady game here. No one needs to get too crazy early on. But again, Light can if he wants to, but not too crazy. Just get the Tyrant's Revenge off, get a control on, get a bit of pokes, back off a bit, and let the rest of your team see if it's going to be a continued fight or they just retreat and then just go on for the next objective.
Interestingly enough, for the first time this whole weekend, ohmyvenus hasn't hit level 4 on the first turtle. This is the first game this whole weekend that's happened.
Oh. Right. Well, right now, great pickup here. RSG might just be able to grab themselves a non-contested turtle, first one for this game.
That arrow is trippy. You see that?
Yeah, I was thrown off in the middle of my sentence. I was like, wait, is that angled in a weird way?
It's a slower projectile when you take notice.
The Spear of Destiny looks kind of wonky, but it is still super cool.
It's going to get there either way.
It will get there either way.
Not sure which way it's pointed.
Oh, yeah. Up top, check it out.
Okay, up top. There's the hard guard owl. Still going to be able to survive that exchange.
Woo.
3 members now of RSG here focusing on the top side, but it looks like it's just going to be called off. Light will go back. Actually, no, he can't. Okay, he is now going to go back here. So not going to commit. No one's still going down at 3 minutes in.
Nah, seems to be having a good time against Edward here, though. After that initial help, ensured that it's quite even there and that Xort will be able to get a few levels in as well. So look at the items. No one getting a full build just yet. Waiting it out.
So far, about a minute until this next turtle. RSG Slate, much like Game 2, are in control of the early game.
And Naf's cutting lanes. They get objectives, and if they can continue this, then later on in this game, the big question for RSG is, can you control the mid game? Can you respect the power spike that your opponents have hit? But here's Wise finding Xort.
Okay, they get the flicker out from Xort. Could have been bad for him, able to respond to it though. Little poke back and forth. Light getting in position, will find ohmyvenus. Gets the flicker out in response too. So, the tension's there. You can see it on these two teams, the back and forth.
Yeah, and I really thought Light would use the Tyrant's Rage there, but he didn't. Naz and Ed were dueling out here.
They're dancing on each other.
Dancing on each other. Oh yeah, Esmeralda dances also.
It's a dance-off.
Oh, that's what we wanted to see from Edward and Naz. By the way, Edward clearing the minion wave means there's going to be 4 for Blacklist. The Joy is here for this turtle fight.
Okay, real-world manipulation already expended. There's the spear as well. Now Light going to charge up here. Turtle's still going to be worked on. Light will find 2. There's the heart guard. Wise gets the turtle, though. And still going to be going in. Naz will use that star moon. The first blood going over to Emon. Still under the turret is Naz. Dancing on Blacklist International here.
The young Nathaniel Estrologo of RSG Slate is in a state of flow.
I think I'm remembering this. He loaded the save file and the muscle memory kicked in. Edward avoided it. Edward avoiding it again. But how long can Edward hold to this top lane turret? He picks up the glowing wand. RSG looks like they'll be able to find a win here with a push up top.
Oh, wow. RSG Slate, again, much like they did in Game 2, are not letting Blacklist breathe. They know that speed is on their side, so that's a story the early game here.
Yeah, trading, they do get that turret on the top side, so RSG, once again, getting that space advantage they can work with. Now, you know, Turtle's still a while away here, but they're going to go ahead and switch things up. Emmon doing a great job farming up again. He does have that early kill too, so still something that Blacklist International wants to do. Buy time here, even for that Moskov pick for Owl, but already a nice pickup for UA. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Owl one hit away from getting that turret, as he does with the help of the minion. So now even in terms of turrets.
Corrosion Scythe picked up by the Moskov. BOD for the Beatrix. So both marksmen getting their items at roughly the same time. Nats actually prioritized the Radiant Armor on the way to building the Enchanted Talisman. My question for Nats is, what will your third item be? You get a lot of shields. It would be good if you get Oracle, but at that point you need something to reduce the damage coming in from the Moskov. Will he build more physical defense is my big question for Nats once he's in his third item slot.
It looks like the resolution that RSG Slate have so far for the Joy is to just build early radius armors.
Yeah, they've stacked it. Even Irad built one himself as well. So that seems to be an answer not just to the Joy, but to the Eve, to the Angela as well. RSG, they put themselves in the situation to do that, but this is a big Turtle contest. Let's see who'll get it.
Let's see if they can find it. Turtle still going to be worked on. There's the heavy spin. They do lock down Wise here. It's going to be secured by Irad. Exort trying to jump out. Edward on the hunt with the hard guard. Exort trying to blast on through. As he does, the stun is not going to connect, but Edward jumps in anyway. Able to secure the kill here. Still on the run. Emmon grabs a kill himself. UA will fall. 2-on-2 here. Wise versus 2, and on the bottom side as well. Wise will fall. Still Edward and ohmyvenus on the run. They're going to get sandwiched in here. They're in a bad position, and RSG will punish. ohmyvenus going to flake a route. Light charging up, finds the stun. A double for Nats.
Again, that state of flow that Nats is in. He is so comfortable in this position, and you see how deep he was cutting?
The cut, the aggression, a callback to MSC. Again, they are back in the building where it started it all for RSG Slate. The flow. Hopefully he doesn't go too far back in time and starts calling Ira Demon Kite and Exort Aqua. But it's funny, he wouldn't. Like, Exor was playing that at that time as well.
Coach G. No, Coach Theo.
Coach Theo, right.
Yeah, it's again, folks, throwing back and the way that it's working out. You can say the same for Light. He is now at about 1,500 assists. This is a rookie from Season 7. A MPL champion and an MSC champion.
It's a lot of assists in just a short amount of time. Wise there will be able to win the Litho Wanderer, but Light, I like the control, the aggression he's been playing. He's getting in key spots. He's aggressive at the right time. He's conserving his Tyrant's Rage. It looks like he's holding back to maybe a majority of the viewers there, but this is so calculated from him. But right now, RSG need to be careful. This is a death rub.
Okay, wow.
Oh, wow.
Irad's senses were tingling there, able to avoid going down. And that would have been crucial if Blacklist International found that pick. But meanwhile, Light's going to line up their shot here. UA, though, takes a shot, but the Heart Guard helps him out. Now Light going to get zoned out with a heavy spin. Here comes Edward, looking to find the kill. Light will go with the conceal. Able to survive for now, but Irad takes the brunt of the damage. And Nas there now on the front side. No one falls for either team. Could have been bad either way, but Irad going to go ahead and start up this Lord.
Owl almost hit Dylan Light Katipon with the Spear of Destiny, but missed by about an angle. Interestingly enough, they're going to convert into this Lord.
Yeah, Edward going to make his way up too. Might look for his own angle to enter from Light charging up. Lord just above half health here.
Ultimates.
The tier 1, though, is gone for Blacklist International, so they've got some space to work around. Light again with Rage. He finds the target. Wise will fall. The perfect pickoff. Owl gonna unleash, gets the stun into the wall. Naz trying to zone him out. Lord will be secured by Irad. And so Blacklist International will find a kill. They lose the Lord, though.
Gentlemen, is this not a throwback to the Death Ball? The RSG classic Death Ball.
It is. It feels like, wow, you keep mentioning throwback, but it really does feel like it's old school RSG with Fredrin. Fredrin wasn't there that time. And they just seem so happy with it.
Throwback with Fred.
Throwback with Fred. Fred went back in time.
Throw back to the future.
Yeah. But RSG are in that state right now. With one of the best things about RSG isn't just because they were aggressive in their peak in Season 9 at MSC, they were incredibly calculated, holding for the right time. The moment Light found Wise, the target, that's when RSG said, okay, we will blow our abilities here onto this Akai, and that was the right call. But again, they still have to watch out for that Moskov. Al got the free hit, and once that happens, there's a lot of damage. Purple buff, Wise still gets to keep it.
Well, right now, still, Turret's going to fall here. Blacklist International will hold on the best way it can, but this is that lead RSG has, right? And they're working with it, too. I like that you mentioned this earlier, though, Renmar. You know, the discipline from Light to hold on to some of those revenges, not committing, even when he has the flicker available. But this time, once again, look at the damage!
Man.
Coming out
Dannery.
from RSG Slate.
Mr. Del Rosario.
They get rid of Wise with a snap of a finger. Exort also holding on to the heavy spin here.
All right, so more on how RSG are not exactly aggressive. They pick their fights, but now in Game 3, 12 minutes in about, they're just so calculated.
Light's going to go in once again. They find the queen. There's the heavy spin from Exort. Going to push Edward back a couple hits away, and Emon will get the double. RSG having a huge dominant game here. They don't want to get swept, they say. And they're all razor locked in. Liking to charge up once again. Minions pushing into the mid lane. Eyes set. Owl still up though. Has not died yet on this Moskov. He should be at the point where the damage is a threat, but just can't find the angles he's looking for. And right now, Blacklist holds on. Wise though gonna go in. There's Light once again. Heavy spin comes down, but he will survive.
Dude, RSG Slate are not letting Blacklist breathe. Like, we are going to force the issue here, and y'all find your window, but this is our goal. It's a one-track mind.
Yeah, y'all got your back-to-back. It's Game 3. We're going to fight back. Look at the fact that they couldn't reach. Oh, Nafs!
Okay, Nafs, half health here. Wise, though, as well, has to get back. Meanwhile, Irad, Edward on top, going to go down. They find a kill. It's a double. Emon, just like that, turning the tides once again further in the favor for RSG. Now the Lord is up.
Was that an Agent Zero Piñata up top? I mean, off camera, I can only assume that it was the Joy with the Angela inside with the Heart Guard that RSG just folded in half.
Yep. Muerto doble, agente zero. I believe that is very wrong what I just said. But RSG are very right in rushing this Lord. Emon 6-0 and 2. Owl untouchable, Emon untouchable, and he hurts, and he's getting kills. RSG have learned from the last 2 games everything that we mentioned that RSG Slate seems to be lacking or doing wrong in Game 1 and Game 2. They came into this Game 3 and said, thank you, it's our time to shine now. And they are shining brighter, or as bright as Light does. But as an entire team, this is just good old classic RSG.
Just as thankful as the theoretical RSG are in your situation, in your analogy, we are too, because again, this is what we were looking for from the Raiders this whole time.
Yeah, I was about to ask Dan Redmar, how many watts is Light?
25.
All right, he's only at 25.
That's pretty strong.
That's conservative.
Oh, wait, no, okay, yeah.
I was going to say 60, maybe 60 watts.
60 watts.
That's pretty bright.
Let's go for 120. There we go.
All right, just crank it up.
Whoa, that's blinding. Malefic Roar, by the way, built there by Al, so that Moskov will hurt if they get touched, and Wise will get punished.
Wise going to get CC'd once again, has to use the heavy spin out of there on the defense. Edward jumping in with the hard card. Locked down, though. Exort using the heavy spin as well. One hit away, Edward will fall. Navs, unstoppable. Goes under the turret. 1 versus 4 will have to back off. But inhibitor turret now going to be the focus. Owl, though, once again, he has not died yet, so they're still able to defend somewhat. But they've now lost 2 inhibitor turrets to the base for Blacklist International. RSG looking to raid into the base, work on this crystal if they can secure themselves a game. Nat's going to jump in. Right, no, he started right. Will fall. Immortality there. No follow-up just yet. Owl one hit away. Will find it. Light the only one to fall here. It looked like it could have been the end there, but they hold on Blacklist International.
Rome for Rome. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think RSG Slate did well there. Because of the fact that they're keeping the tempo up, means Blacklist have to find a way to recover.
And the key to recovery for Blacklist is really the positioning of Yue and Owl. It's undeniable. We've repeated it time and time again. This Moskov does hurt RSG. They're committing a lot. They're taking down Edward. They're taking down Venus, Wise. But Yue and Owl, if RSG do not play their cards right in a fight, they'll find themselves low against a Moskov and a Valentina Irad.
Okay, Irad going to get heavy spun out of the area. But he should be just fine. Quite tanky, has the immortality as well. So they know those resources are down here, 10 seconds away from the Lord. RSG looking for position.
Gentlemen, note the fact that we keep mentioning Moskov. It's just a matter of time before he starts to hurt, when he becomes the difference maker, the equalizer in this game. Are we going to start seeing RSG Slate build blade mails, build anti-keras? Because that's where I think it should go.
Blade armor does sound good. Reduce the physical damage as much as you can. Wise. Got the vision.
Look at him.
Wise going to try to come in here. Naz will push him out though. So they get the call. Lord going to be secured for RSG. And, you know, that's the question. How do you prepare for this Moskov?
Yeah.
Again, the defense potential, the high ground defense from Blacklist International is phenomenal here.
Yeah, very solid. And that's going to be the test
for
RSG Slate. If they get this wrong, it will be devastating to all the progress, for all the progress they've made this entire game. They have to get this right. If they can't end the game, at least don't lose 3 members. 3 members max, or 3 members down would be a massive win for Blacklist.
The only way that that's actually a good thing for RSG Slate is if it's a wipeout.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Here we go, well-synced waves.
Here we go, Lord pushing in, bottom turret gonna go down here ultimately as well. Light gonna charge up. Look for the flicker setup if he's looking for it. Not gonna find it just yet. Lord gonna be demolished here. Wise will use the heavy spin. Blacklist International so far so good on the defense. RSG though, they are realizing just how hard it is to crack open this base and end this game here despite being 11K ahead.
Gentlemen, I would eat a meal off of that defense. It was so clean.
I would too. Well, it depends on the meal. Well, I'm not picky.
Oh, Nap's gonna charge up here. UA dropping the real world manipulation. They clear the waves once again, keeping RSG at bay.
Oh, one more sniper shot.
They get it.
They get it.
Balder than Lex Eterna is the base right now of Blacklist International. And RSG Slate just needs to ride this out.
An MPL veteran of several seasons. Boy, do we miss our old friends.
We're seeing a lot of our old friends here.
They're coming in,
in the playoffs. Got old friends coming in from Indonesia. It was good to see the Onyx boys back. Even Hate was also here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, wait. Yes.
Malaysia, Cambodia.
Yep.
Everywhere. Worldwide here in
all the
FBF
imports.
Philippines.
Come on over, Trex.
Yeah, that's quite a journey.
You can
come on over.
You can make it. It's doable swim.
Now, it's good to see Blacklist at least get a little bit of their map.
Yeah.
Despite all of their turrets getting taken down, it's only the base standing. They're getting a little bit of farm now on Yue and Owl. I mean, does Owl need any more? Nope, he's fully built. There it is. He's good.
By the way, I love the itemization here of Emma. Athena Shield and a Rose Gold.
Yeah.
Even though people are probably wondering, hey, why not a Radiant Armor? Well, the shields that he'll get.
No, Radiant Armor ain't good on softies anyways, man.
Yeah. So you build those 2 items, and plus there is still a little bit of lifesteal that you're gonna get from the Rose Gold. It's like 5%.
Yep.
But add that to the lifesteal you're already getting from the Haas Claws.
Yep.
No wonder why every time you see Emma go, you see his health bar go up alongside it.
What I tell y'all about sound effects, fam.
Nice one, Naisu.
That didn't sound like me at all.
He was talking, I think.
Yeah.
Fine. It's me.
Look at this immaculate pull by RSG Slate. They're making the most of this 10K gold lead. At least they have that. Now 20 minutes in. This is TikTok timers, folks. Every little bit counts.
We've seen games like this 20 minutes in where a team has a massive lead.
Oh.
And with Lord Steal,
Hello.
it can turn the tide here. Wise going to get whittled down a little bit. Light going to charge up. Edward also making his way to the fight here, looking for his own angle. There's the real world manipulation. Wise will use the heavy spin, pushing Irad back. Lord's still going to be worked on, though. Naz on the backside on Owl, has the heart guard, but Edward will fall. Irad Immortality going to be bottom. Look at the damage coming out on Naz. Has to get out. Suppressed is there. Irad will fall. Double for Emon. He's unstoppable. Triple kill looking for another. The chase is going to ensue. Emon comes through. Maniac looking for a savage. Give it to him. Naz will take it. And it's a wipeout.
If you're in a state of flow, you kind of forget that you can give a savage, but nay. The Raiders stand tall. We're not going down.
He's
Not
laughing.
like this.
He's laughing.
That isn't kill steal. That is kill secured.
That is a game secured here for RSG. And we go on for the series.
The Raiders are on the board, folks. We are not getting a sweep, not in the upper bracket finals.
No sweeps. No and there. No savage for Eman. But yes to a huge victory for RSG.